Okay, so before I get started here, just want to quickly show you my game, Working Class Monsters. It's a very short, incremental, ultra casual game, kind of inspired by Chill Aquarium, where you buy packs and unlock lots of different monsters, and then you place them on the map, kind of like Islanders, Dorfromantik, and the goal is to collect tons of gold and rebuild your kingdom. So if you want to check that out, the demo's available on Steam as part of the next fest, and if you like what you see, you can wishlist it as well, really helps me out. So let's get into it, and I'll show you my big tool. So I told you a bit of a lie, there's actually two tools I want to show you, and they'll probably speed up your development at least a bit. For me, it was quite a lot. The first one I'm going to show you is the inspector button. So this is the code here. If you check the GitHub repo out, you'll have all the code there. So all I'm going to do is show you it in action and kind of explain how to use it. So the code for the tool can be found in Tools, and then the inspector button folder. And then the example I've got here is just on a score manager in the examples folder. I'm going to press play. And when it runs, we've got the score text here. This is where my score manager script is, and all that does is it just adds a little debug button in the inspector, and if I click add score, it's going to add the 25 that I assigned up here, and I can keep adding that. And it removes the need to, you know, like set up a debug UI. Sometimes you can just call it from straight from the inspector. So if I go into my code here, it's dead simple. All I need to do is add a button attribute above the method I want to call, and I've just got the wee bit of text saying add score. So if I wanted to do another one, I would just add the method below and say I want to call that from the inspector. I just put the attribute button, give it a wee name, and then I can call that method from the button that's in the inspector. Dead easy. Second thing I want to show you is if you use scriptable objects, if you've used them to any proper capacity before and you've had lots of different variables in there, you'll see how messy they can get. So I've went and I've added this monster data as if we're doing like an RPG or something, so I can start filling in the fields here. He's a goblin, his HP, attack, all this basic info, and then say I want to show some variables if it's a certain criteria. For example, if we've got like a boss damage or health multiplier, we don't want to show that for all the monsters, it's just going to clog up the inspector. So if I tick as boss, you can see I've got the boss ability and the boss damage multiplier, and if I untick that, then it goes away and I've got the non-boss settings here, non-boss damage, XP reward. I've then got special settings here, so like can fly, so if I tick that, I've got a flight speed that I can assign, and again, if I untick that, it's hidden. Same with has magic, as undead, and then we've got another bit down the bottom for troll weaknesses. I can see that because the monster is of type troll, but if I change that to fairy, it goes away, and it just keeps the inspector a wee bit tidier, because if I had all of those there, I'm only actually going to use half of them at any one time, and they're just going to be sitting there. I need to make sure that they're empty, and it just makes working a wee bit more awkward. So let me show you the code, just go through this dead quickly so you can get back to work. If you want to know how I got those headers showing up as well, that's not part of my tools, that's built in, so you just use the header attribute here, you just get it a title. So for what I've built, we've got the ShowIf, and we've got the Hideif. So I've got my bool here that says is boss, for example, and if we come down to the boss settings, I'm just saying Hideif is boss is true, sorry, that's non-boss settings. So I'm saying if it's not a boss, we hide this, because that's the non-boss multiplier. These are the boss settings. So if it is a boss, then we show it, because it's ShowIf as boss is true, we show the boss ability, and same for the boss damage multiplier. And then this can be used not just for booleans, because we've got the enum here. So I've got enums for the monster type, that was a little drop down we were using. So I set the type up here, the monster type, and then we come down and we've got the troll settings. And we just say ShowIf, we assign type, which is the name of this variable, and we just say if it's of type troll, then we show this. And then I've also got the Hideif, so I could say something like, if I change this to Hideif, it would hide it if it was of type troll, and it would show it for the fairy and the goblin. So that's simple, but just makes developing a wee bit easier, because we've all had big games that get messy, and this just keeps it a little bit cleaner. So the GitHub repo will be linked in the description. Just take it, do whatever you want, it's pretty modular, change it if you want, I don't care. Have fun, and see you next time.